Hello everyone and welcome back to the Scavenger Run, and here I'm at Point Pleasant where you can experience the historic Ohio River Valley, apparently. Wait, Ohio? Is this? I don't know American geography, so Ohio could be anywhere as far as I'm concerned. And what I'm planning on doing today is actually getting a... Do I want to do endurance or perception? Let's do perception, just to play it safe, but there is a perk I want in the luck skill tree, which is, just unlocked Ricochet. Gain a 6% chance to deflect back some of the enemy's range damage. That is just kind of a nice perk. Doesn't affect PvP, but that doesn't worry me, because I'm going to be avoiding PvP as much as I possibly can. And extra point in perception means I can add on concentrated fire for some headshots, which is nice. And now, Ricochet. So, my luck tree. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. Like, I am fairly happy with that. I'm not mutated, am I? No, I'm not mutated either, so I don't need to worry about that. And we're in fact going to be doing pretty much the same as what we did last episode, where I'm going to kill lots of Scorched, because I'm recording this on the 2nd, so actually the day before last episode came out. So there's still the community challenge to kill Scorched. I'm not going to have a kill counter up this time, because I was editing for almost 4 hours on that one episode, just to get the kill counter in, which is significantly longer than I'll normally do. But, really? I thought you weren't there because I didn't see you. Oh, are you not taking damage properly? That's great as well. Alright, well, now we've lost all our stealth, let's still just one-shot the enemies, because yeah, low-level Scorch, man. Real easy to deal with. And seeing as I'm a bit light on weapons and experience right now, I figure it's probably better to stick to low-level areas for a while, and just slaughter lots of stuff for the XP gain. Because otherwise, I'm just like killing, or failing to kill higher level enemies and wasting so much ammo. Like, I need to build up supplies. So there's going to be a fair few episodes of me just trying to get myself back to the point where I can go to the high level areas. And more importantly, deal with that damn cargo bot. Because I need to be significantly stronger in order to be able to deal with it. Because right now, it is just not really feasible, which is a shame. But with all of like these ammo things everywhere, the forest is a decent place. I like the forest, I don't spend much time in it anymore, so I'm not gonna be too sad about having to go over here. Also, you are really, yeah, doing a good job of hitting me, and really, both of those enemies survive with a fraction of their health. Okay. I've also not had a Ricochet trigger, which I was really hoping for. Because, I mean, it's only a 6% chance, yeah, but also, like, come on. Those were a lot of bullets being fired at me. Surely one of them would have hit. Good thing about here, and having... Oh, Ricochet just triggered. Yeah, the good thing now is that, with concentrated fire, I can go for the headshots. I have been told off in the past for insulting that a little bit, just because it's not always up to the standard I'd like it to be. But concentrated fire does at least mean you can get those headshots. Ooh, didn't think I was going to get that for a second. Which is significantly better. And at close range, you know, that's pretty good. Like, right now... Okay, I did actually hit it. But I was like, normally, it's like, I'm probably not going to hit that shot. Whereas now, I can get, like, a trio of missed shots, which are still headshots. But then, see, manually aiming like that just is so much more reliable on the enemies still. It just really is. And, see, that's why I'm not big into that, I suppose. Oh, wait, my light was actually on. But at close range like that, it's still pretty decent. So, not poo-pooing it entirely, just not, like, singing its praises non-stop either. So you'll probably notice that it's suddenly night time and I'm back at the starting bridge. It's because I went to the bathroom in between, like, the last cut and this one. Also, apologies for my voice. Slight problem is that right now, we do not have running water where I am. They're doing, like, some waterworks. They were out there last night. I actually bumped into people, like, working on it because they're doing nighttime works, which means I'm the only person ever about. And this morning, well, I say this morning, this afternoon, I woke up and it's like, oh, there's no running water anymore. And I'm down to like 2.5 bottles of water for the next however many hours I'm awake. So I'm also having to wash my hands with, like, this one bottle of water and ration it all out really sparingly. Because we don't know when the water's going to come back on. Like, hopefully it'll be tonight when they start working on it. But it might not be till after they finish working on it, which would be, like, 24 hours for me without running water. So I've got, like, 2 bottles of water to drink from, which are... Yeah, I've got 2 litres of water to drink. And then all I've got is alcohol. Which, not the greatest thing to drink. Not the worst, though. You can get by on alcohol, just not long term. So I'm currently thinking that, like, tomorrow I might just have to head into town just to buy, like, water and other hydrated liquids. I'm not making that jump. Which is kind of annoying. I don't like having to ration. It's something I've done many times in the past. But it's never that fun, because it's like, oh, I'm a bit thirsty. I'll drink in the next half hour or so. You can just have, like, a sip here and a sip there. It's not the best. It really isn't. But, on the bright side, where I did wander off for, like, 10 minutes, I've now got a whole bunch of Scorched to kill again, which is basically just free experience. And, oh, it's you two. You two are coming for me, are you? Well, that's not too smart, because... Oh! Because I can hit you with many bullets and stuff. See all that? Perfect. Well, I'm now thinking about it, actually. My grandma lives, like, 3/4 of an hour walk away. So, worst comes to worst, I could always go to her house and see if she has water running. Oh yeah, I could go there just with a bag filled with bottles, get myself some water. I have plans. I have lots of plans for surviving in specific situations. Because the lack of running water is something I've had to deal with far more often than you'd probably imagine in the modern world. It, like, happens way too often. Like, not daily or anything crazy like that, obviously. But, like, every year it seems there'll be a day or two with no running water. I know I had one last year where a friend of mine up in Kent was like, hey, you can come over to my house if you need to shower or anything. And I'm like, hey, that's nice and all, but it's like 2 hours of buses to get to your place. So, I'm really hoping that it all gets sorted out soon, and I can go back to just, you know, having water. Because boy oh boy, water's good for you. As a modest pelican reminds everyone, you gotta stay hydrated. The fact that there's more bottles of purified water kicking about in the post-apocalypse than I have in my house feels like a worrying sign. Although, oh wait, have I read this one before? Cryptid Hunter Monthly? Apparently I have. Let's just check I've read them both, in case it gives me a quest, but it did not. Always worth picking up those Cryptid Hunters, because they sometimes give you, hey, that sinking feeling, and other quests like that. See, there you go, we get quests and things. There's also, yeah, there's a couple more Scorched for me to deal with, who are being a bit of a pain. So, there we go, yeah. Find Scoot's shack and investigate the campsite. Picking up those Cryptid Hunter magazines, you get some little quests. We're not going to be doing them right now, because there's no Scorched in here. Just because we're not, but we will go to them at a later date. Oh yeah, I forget, I was recording this, like, yesterday, or the previous episode yesterday, so some stuff hasn't respawned, because there's timers and stuff. I'm so used to with these weekly videos I make. I'm just like, oh, I'll record one each and every week, and I just generally do that. But today I'm trying to get a bit ahead, because I've got tons more Borderlands 3 content to make. I've got, hopefully, there's already been a top 5 Fallout DLCs video that I've made, which hopefully was great. I'm at the time of recording, I'm still capturing footage and stuff for it, and I need to write the script and various other bits and bobs. So, yeah. But I've got just, like, a whole bunch of stuff to get done, and I'm going to have to pre-record for when Outer Worlds comes out, so I can put, like, a lot of time into that. Like, I have to pre-record some Fallout 76 and some Borderlands 3 content, I think, just to try and give myself the time. And let's just quickly turn this stuff off, and then get back to just murdering Scorched. Now that right there is just taunting me. Look at all of them. Look at them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 little cargo vertibots flying around, like, just on the edge of the map right there. Like, even if I shot them, and managed to kill one of them, they'd likely drop on the side where I couldn't get to them. That's cruelty right there. That's pure, unadulterated cruelty. Ooh, we got some super mutants just slowly spawning in. Yeah, they were definitely supposed to have spawned. Yeah, that event just was very slow to spawn. And seeing as it was, let's just do that. Well, that did mess up the corpses a bit, which is a shame. But everything's dead, so could have been worse. Plus we'll get some fusion cells and some more ammo. Yeah, that's a nice little event for me to take place. I wish more of them were giving me loot, but it's good enough. My next little stopping off point to find some Scorched is Hunter's Den. It's a little place right here, which always has like half a dozen maybe, or so Scorched just kicking about. All nice low level ones, easy to pick off, nothing to worry about. And it's just like some easy shots. Plus there are red stags hanging up, which is good for food and carry capacity and all of that stuff. This is like a real good low-level location to head to. It's like very lightly defended, but with reasonable resources. Like, you can really make it work. I say make it work and lightly defended, but we appear to have run out of enemies already. Like, we seriously got no one else. I feel like there's more than that normally. But yeah, lots of rad stags hanging up. Lots of various junk and crafting stations and things. This is a nice little low-level location to just get yourself set up. Ooh, we've got a player emoting over there. I'm actually interested in heading over and seeing what's going on. We've also got a really foggy, misty day right now. And I am heading towards the, like, haunted cabins over here. Just because, oh, they've... Come on! You see that? You see that? That is why I have a problem with VATS. When it's that high a percentage and the shots all miss. That's what bugs me about VATS. Yeah, the player was somewhere over there. Probably at a camp, but yeah. We haven't... I've fallen in a hole as well. We haven't discovered Alpine Riven cabins before now, so I figured I'd pop over. There's always just a few ghouls here, which we can shoot in the butt. Nothing to really get excited over. But it's good to have the location marker on the map, and... this person appears to have built a little Free States camp? How they properly walled it in and stuff. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Oh man, the person's put a lot of time into this. They've spent a lot of atoms as well. There's a lot of atom shop stuff here. But yeah, look at this. They've got a few weapons on display on the shelves. I like how they've put the display units on the shelf. That's a good way to use the shelving units, which are pretty terrible otherwise. But yeah, this is a nice little camp. Person's put a lot of time into it. Consider me somewhat impressed. There's also another camp just down the road. So, yeah, there's that person's camp, which we'll take a quick look at. Then this guy's camp, just off to the side, which is a giant house. Man, some people make some really nice camps. Like, I'm happy with my Melee Madness camp and my main character camp, I guess. Oh, I've just left the junk extractor open. Obviously, I'm not taking anything, because I don't need it. Wait. Oh no, it's not the level 8 person who's built this camp. I was about to say, if you're level 8 and built this, that's... what have you been doing? Other than just building a camp. You've just been building a camp. Yeah. Oh, I've got no bobbleheads on display. Everyone likes the bobblehead display. Most of us don't have many bobbleheads on display. And I like all of this stuff. There's a door to just open up. This isn't as impressive as the other camp. But just going around and seeing people's camp builds in the world it's cool. I like it. Even when it is a bit bare, this one. It's a problem. When you make like a big area, like he's got an attic and everything, which is cool, and that, to make it look like it's a chimney going through the top, that's pretty sweet. But there's not much furnishings, because you can't have many furnishings, because the camp budget is a bit tight. So you either make a fairly smallish area with lots of furnishings, or a large area that's a bit bare. And I'm also going to pinch their water, because for some reason I'm feeling really thirsty today. I wonder why. Cool, so I just did another meat cook, because, you know, it was the hour, figured might as well do it. I get a legendary as well, don't I? Forget about that. And, oh, I got the plan for the pepperized tenderizer mod. Fair enough, game. That's, it's not something I can use, but I appreciate it regardless. There's also some meats and stuff I can't pick up. Yeah, just had a whole bunch of people here. They showed up, made it nice and easy. I figured, like, the last cut, I was there at the other person's camp. I literally was that far away. So now, let's maybe go round this way. Just, you know, over his camp, down into... Or maybe I'll go straight to... There's not many Scorched and Flatwoods, are there? It's mostly Helvetia. So, let's just head southeast. Let's go directly southeast. See if we can just kill a few more Scorched to end things off. And just contribute a decent amount towards the community challenge. Because I think it was like 95, 96 kills we got last week. And by last week I mean yesterday for myself. So I'll have got like at least 150 Scorched kills. There's also a red storm, it appears in the distance. As you can tell by the green rising up from there. Like, you don't see that very often. Oh! Here we go. We stepped into it. Can we step back out? Can we step back out? Or did it just roll in on us? I think we're properly in a radstorm now. Man, radstorms in this game are actually quite cool. Like, they're so rare. Like, being in a nuke blast zone is way more common than being in a radstorm. But look at this. Just look at how beautiful it is. Look at the greens in the sky. God, this is gorgeous. Everything looks better in a radstorm. It's insane. Like, I don't mind the radiation. Like, I'm totally down with the radiation. It's 100% good with me if the game just looks this cool. Not gonna complain one bit. Man, if I wasn't recording a Let's Play right now, then I'd totally stop and just get some cinematic footage. Like, you just basically go... or whatever, but with a controller so it looks decent. That's obviously not how I do the cinematic footage. For anyone who's ever seen my cinematic footage, it requires controller, incredibly steady camera movements, and a good idea of where you're going. But man, radstorms, so pretty. I will not stop talking about how pretty the radstorms are, because they're so rare as well. Like, I've maybe been... Oh, it's gone, isn't it? A radstorm's going away. Okay, it's back in that section, apparently. It's passed us by. Oh, well, it was nice while it lasted. Yeah, I've seen, like, maybe 5? I'd say 5 tops in all the time I've been playing. Which obviously is not a lot. It's really low numbers. But, it's just how it is, I guess. Did I hear? I thought I heard another Scorched. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there's a rabbit over there, though. Let's... miss the rabbit. There we go. 2 experience points. Totally worth the 2 ammo it cost us. It's not worth the 2 ammo it cost us. Oh, you're kidding. I run into rats. Okay, fortunately they're quite low level. But man, rats worry me at times. That they can be the toughest of enemies. Like, those ones actually went down fairly easily. But I don't know why it is, but rats are particularly... Did they nerf rats? Rats used to be a lot harder to kill. Like, they feel reasonable now. They used to be kind of ridiculous. Maybe it's just because they are such a low level. Still, rats, man. Tell me in the comments, how much do you hate rats? So coming here feels a bit weird, because this isn't somewhere I go in standard game anymore. It's somewhere I used to go in Nuclear Winter, until the map's changed. But I will say, I do prefer the new map. Although at this point, they might have switched around the maps again, because this is coming out in like a week or so from when I'm recording, so who knows? Who knows what is happening? You probably have a much better idea than I... Ah, Scorched are dead already. That's all I came here for, to kill Scorched. Yeah, in the old Nuclear Winter map, this was always the, like, one place where it felt like well, this was one of the 2 places where it always felt like proper fights went down. This is probably my favourite place to have combat, because there were lots of high points and lots of low points. I was going to say, there's verticality, like you can get up on top of all the roofs and stuff, and people attack from a church, and then there's a hill over that side as well where you're really exposed, but you've got the high ground. I thought this little section was really good for a Battle Royale like fight. I approved of it, very much so. But Okay, I'm trying to also do my Battle Royale route in reverse to get to Helvetia. Yeah, Sutton was always fun in the Battle Royale. But I do think overall Morgantown is better, just because there's more areas like this where you've got multiple layers, and the whole urban environment means there's lots of close quarters combat as well, which sucks if someone has a tester rifle. But at the same time, if you can get up on top of like one of the rooftops with a sniper, then you might be able to pick them off. Like, I had a brilliant sniper clip I've used in a few videos, where I just get like this one amazing and fairly lucky headshot on a person who's hiding away in a building, killing our teammate, which I was just so proud of. I really do like the new Morgantown map, which is kind of a shame that I don't really play Nuclear Winter anymore, because there's just way too many hackers kicking about. It seems like every time someone's talking about it, they're like, oh yeah, I run into a hacker like every 1 in 3 matches or whatever. It's always a shame. Oh, Mr. Veterinarian. Oh, you has disappeared. And he now has a trail of cats going after. I'm guessing he teleported forward. Man, if objects could just, like, be where they're supposed to be in this game, that would be great. Alright, a whole bunch more level 1 Scorched to deal with here. Which, oh really, I didn't get a sneak attack on that guy. I had to waste an extra bullet. Can you believe that? He says, whilst also going for a stupidly long shot on a couple of the enemies. Which is totally a good way to waste ammo. Especially when these... You saw that, right? You saw the Scorched who vanished. When these enemies don't deal that much damage to me. So I can deal with them up close without too much worry. Okay, you're in the doorway. You are in the doorway. See, 2 shots. 2 shots by going into bats. That's what always bugs me about bats. See, on that works how it should. Like 95% chance, yep, that's going to hit. Very, very unlikely. Then you have just the odd time where it's like, nah, I think we'll miss every single shot. Why not? Just sounds like a fun thing to do. Bats and I don't get along as well as we probably should. Feels weird not having the orange chests around. Like, I was heading to the little bandstand there thinking, cool, I'll pick myself up a good gun. But no, I can't do that, can I? The orange chests are not in this particular standard mode. So I have to deal with things differently. Also, glowing meat is just chilling here. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that just out in the wild before. Plus, look at that, there's cranberries right there. Which, if I could cook, would be amazing. Because cranberry cobbler, plus 5 XP, nom nom nom. Real easy. Just requires cranberry and wood. Like a real good early XP and even late XP food stuff. But nope, I can't get it, can I? Also, you two have... Wait, no. You know what, I'm just going to fire a shot towards them so they... No, walk to... You idiots! I'm trying to get your attention. So you actually head towards me. So you don't wander off. Because, yeah, these Scorched are hanging around where I was before and clearly getting really lost. You! I'm going to punch you. I'm just going to smack you to death. That's what you get for being awkward and not staying where I need you to. How did that not connect? There we go. Man, some of the enemies are incredibly dumb. I guess annoying at times. So these past couple of episodes have been very good in terms of getting my supplies up. I've got a lot of aid items, a decent chunk of ammo, and, you know, a little bit of XP, but not enough XP. Like, I think that's what I really need to focus on now, is just finding somewhere good to level up. Problem is, I don't really know anywhere good to level up, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just do a bunch of, like, easy quests that I've picked up along the way that hopefully don't require crafting. Like, I've got a whole bunch of the unsolved stuff, I've got some Cryptid Hunter quests here and there. There's probably enough for me to work with and just see how it all turns out. That, of course, will be for next time, though. If you enjoyed this episode, do leave a like. Feel free to send me water. I'd love some water. No, this is going to come out in, like, 8 days? Yeah, this is 8 days early I'm recording this. So sending me water in 8 days' time will not help. I'll have either died or have got more water. One of those things will have happened, guaranteed. If you are new, subscribe. I don't know why you started on like episode 36 of a Scavenger Run, but if you've made it to this end, to the end of the video, you probably will enjoy my other content. So, thank you very much for watching. As always, outros are done poorly. Sarge out.